Hi, hello. Today's video. Where do I begin? Ever since March of 2020, ever since quarantine hit, so many things have happened that have made me angry. Doesn't even begin to describe how it made me feel, but it's the nicest word I can think of. And I never actually got to talk about any of it. A, because I didn't have a YouTube channel. B, because I didn't want to. But I've been noticing that I've had a lot of pent-up anger since then, and I just wanted to release it by making this video. So I'm gonna try not to be angry. You're making millions from your home! I'm gonna try to stay as calm as possible. I'm gonna say this one more time to get it through your thick, dumb skull, so that I don't scare people and so I don't yell for 10 minutes, or God knows how long this video will be. In March of 2020, when quarantine hit, chaos ensued all around the world. I think in March is when Canada and America first went into lockdown. It felt like we were all going to lockdown at the same time. People were losing their jobs left and right. Schools were closing down. And then Gal Gadot, I don't know how to say her name, I don't care, and idiots decided to sing a song instead of donating. I want you to let that marinate in your head. They sang a song off key off key instead of donating. Multi-millionaires standing in their bathroom with their gold toilet in the back. I'm already yelling. Singing Imagine by John Lennon instead of donating. Absolute buffoonery. They really thought they were doing the world a favor by singing a song off key. Off key is what gets me. If it was at least good, if they were doing runs, Mariah carrying my ear, I could deal with that. I don't think these celebrities realize that we are not the same. People were losing their jobs. People were losing loved ones. People didn't have access to their loved ones. People didn't have access to money, didn't have access to clothes. Small businesses had to shut down. They weren't making money for many, many months. And these celebrities had the goal to complain from their mansions to us. Shut up and donate. They have enough money to buy food for an entire town. They could have done that. They could have bought food for an entire town. They could have fed children who don't have access to food. They could have paid someone's rent for 3 months. They could have done so much and still gotten good publicity. But instead, they chose to sing a song. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm already angry. I want to get into their head and try to understand what they were thinking. Were they thinking that we were gonna watch this and just tear up and be like, imagine all the people, yes. Where were the PR people telling you, hey, maybe this is tone deaf and stupid. Maybe you may not want to participate in this. Teenagers on TikTok knew better. Anyways, idiots. Speaking of idiots, Kardashians. Oh my god. The Kardashians are awful people. Talentless garbage people. Oopsies. In my notes, I wrote them as the Kardashians. I don't think I invented that. I don't know who came up with that, but I like it. They're trash people with no personality, no talent, no nothing. Booty butt garbage people making mediocre content and making millions out of it. Let's start with Kim Kardashian. She seems like she's spearheading the idiot movement, so let's talk about her first. She traveled somewhere, probably the Bahamas or whatever. She flew her entire family over, and what gets me the most is that she posted about it. She went on this stupid Twitter app and bragged about how much money she has during a pandemic where people don't have money or jobs, how much privilege she has, thinking that we were gonna look at her and be like, at least you acknowledge your privilege. Like, yes, mama, travel everywhere. At least you acknowledge what you have. Like, we get it. You're rich. You have money. You have the privilege to travel. What bothers me the most about it is the fact that she shared it. Why did you have to share it? Why are you so obsessed with the internet you had to put it out there? You could have very much went on this trip, secretly traveled. No one would have had to know. I think she was just trying to get ahead of the press. Because if it was released by some outside source that she traveled during a pandemic, she would have gotten canceled. I think she was just trying to get ahead of the news and just come out with it herself. You're already making millions from your home. Doesn't Kylie get paid $1 million per Instagram post? You're making millions from your house. You have the greatest job in the world. Why are you leaving your house when all you had to do was stay in the house? You're making millions from your home and you still had to travel. I have a feeling by the end of this video, only dogs will hear me. That's what gets me. It's that she posted about it so proudly too. I know I have privilege. Wait, let me try to sound like her. I know I have privilege. I'm so lucky that I'm able to fly my family out to the Bahamas. And I hope you guys don't get mad at me because I'm so privileged and so lucky and so untalented. Didn't Chloe test positive for COVID? I know she's rich or whatever. Like, she could have died. She has a kid. She doesn't care about leaving her kid behind. That's all I have to say about that. And then Kendall Jenner decided to throw a party, but this time they tried to keep it a secret. They said, we don't want the internet to cancel us because we're just the victims of cancel culture. We always get canceled every Tuesday and we don't deserve it. So they tried to get ahead of it. They were like, at this party, don't post any pictures, any videos, nothing of this party. And guess who posted pictures and videos? The Kardashians. I don't understand. I think I have one too many brain cells to understand what goes on in their head. I'm angry and I can't find my color switch. They threw a party where a lot of celebrities attended. Doja Cat, Jaden Smith, Justin Bieber, as if I expected him to be smart enough to stay home, Hailey Bieber, Saweetie, and more celebrities. They wore costumes, no masks in sight, no social distancing. There was even a disturbing video of Kendall blowing out her candles. Blowing out her candles, and the guy who was holding the cake, who was working there, he was wearing a mask. He was like backing up because she was blowing her COVID germs, her nasty, disturbing cooties all over that cake. And that poor man was just trying to do his job, keep himself safe and distant while holding her ugly ass, tacky ass cake. I think I'm gonna beat my face literally today because I'm so freaking angry. Jaden Smith was the only one wearing a mask, but some people speculated he might have been dressed like a COVID patient. I wouldn't put it past him or any of the other idiots who were there. You have the ability to stay home, make millions of dollars from your house, and you still choose not to do that. All for a damn birthday party. I think COVID really shifted how we view celebrities because a lot of people still want to be rich. They still want to be wealthy. Just like a few months ago, Birkin bags were viral on Twitter and people wanted Birkin bags or whatever the hell was going on over there. I don't spend much time on Twitter because after like 20 seconds, I start to lose my mind at the amount of idiots just spewing dirt on that app. Hi, it's me from my bed editing this video. So what I was saying before losing my train of thought is that COVID has now reminded us of the economic gap between the poor and the rich, because we saw that COVID, the poor got hit hardest, but the rich were not affected at all, and they spent the entire time shopping and partying and being idiotic and eat that. Speaking of spearheading the idiot movement, Tana Mojo. She too, along with other idiotic, money-hungry, untalented YouTubers were out partying throughout the entirety of the pandemic in LA. In LA of all places, where people are dying left and right because of COVID, and they refuse to stay home. And then one of the stupid TikTok boys, don't know who he is, don't care, went on an interview saying this is just what we have to do. Like, how can we not make money all year? First of all, welcome to the club. So many people are not making money all year. Why are you special? Secondly, you have the ability, I'm going to say this one more time to get it through your thick, dumb skull. You have the ability to stay home and make millions of dollars. Why are you out partying? What money are you gaining from that? The government even had to step in, shut down their water, did all types of stuff to get them to stop partying, and they still wouldn't. They wouldn't stop. It's like, instead of celebrities telling us to stay home and social distance or whatever, we had to tell them. We had to tell the rich to stop being irresponsible. I want someone sued, someone in prison. I want someone to pay up. I think you should fine them millions, thousands. I think you should fine them for every person that lost their life in the pandemic. Or better yet, every person who was diagnosed. Fine them. Make them pay for hospital beds. Make them pay for people's funerals. I don't see what's wrong with it. They have enough money to do that. Why can't you do that? Bankrupt them. Like D'Angelo Wallace said, bankrupt them. But hey, who am I? Apparently, I'm just a girl with common sense. You got Tana Mojo, Jake Paul, both untalented. You got Patrick Starr, some might say he's talented. You got Nikita Dragon. I'm still looking for her talent. Well, actually, Patrick Starr only was seen partying once, but the rest of them spent the entirety of quarantine partying, being awful, and then they would release a video saying, we don't care that we're partying and killing people and causing a lot of millions of people to die. And then they would try to, like, oh, no, we weren't talking about that. We were talking about something else. We were talking about not caring about the pandemic. I'm not gonna wish for anything bad to happen to them. I'm not. All I'm gonna say there is I'm using this finger on purpose. Okay, cool. TikTok influencers. Have also been partying, traveling, being stupid, idiots. So a bunch of generic white people, i.e. TikTokers, thieves, colonizers, who got famous off of stealing other people's work, colonizers, doing what their ancestors know how to do best, to colonize and to steal. They've been partying, traveling, being untalented pieces of garbage. A lot of them, okay, I want to say this, because Charlie, for example, is a child. Now, does a 16-year-old or 17-year-old, do they know what they're doing? Are they aware of their actions? Yes. I remember being 17 once, you know. I'm not that old. I remember being dumb, but also, like, aware of my dumbness, if that makes any sense. Should she be held accountable for her actions? Yes, 100%. However, the adults in her life should also be held, I think, a lot more accountable than she is, because a lot of times she's not even in control of what she does. For example, I recently saw on Twitter a bunch of people like saying really terrible things about her, and I was like, what the hell happened? And then I checked the news, and apparently she was seen traveling in the Bahamas. And I was like, cool, what's new? A TikToker traveling? Not following social distancing protocols? Oh my god, I'm shocked. But then her father, who, that's another conversation for another day, was basically saying that's not really her fault. We made this decision as a family, so she shouldn't be the one getting canceled for our actions. I'm like, okay, cool. Knowing this, why are you doing this to your daughter? You know she's in the spotlight. You know what you do will affect her. Why are you doing it? If you don't care about social distancing, if you don't care about people saying. If you don't care about people's lives, can you at least care about your daughter's life? That's all I have to say about that. And then generic white boy number 6, don't know his name, don't care for his name, was talking to someone, and he basically said, this is just a trip that we just had to go on. We just had to go on this trip. Traveling will never be something that you have to do, especially right now. What you have to do is respect the lives of other people. What you have to do is stay home. What you don't have to do is travel. Stupid. Wow, that echoed. I need to calm down. Just blend your eyeshadow and be quiet. Speaking of generic white boys, generic white boy number 67 went on somewhere, I don't know what the hell he was doing, and he said that Miss Ariana Grande used him and other generic white people for clout. Wow. Imagine being so full of yourself that you think the talented, multi-talented, multi-award-winning artist used you for clout. Generic white boy number 63. You were so full of yourself. You thought Miss Ariana Grande, the Ariana Grande, used you for clout. I can't say that sentence with a straight face. I can't do it because it's unbelievable to me that this boy is so delusional. He's been so separated from the real world that he thinks the Ariana Grande used him for clout. I'm in disbelief. I remember seeing this on Instagram and just screaming. Like, he can't be for real. He has to be self-aware. He has to be making some sort of joke. Joke's on me for being hopeful. So apparently I'm Boo Boo the Fool. I was under the impression that we went into lockdown in March of 2020, correct? And I thought that was the one and only lockdown that we went on. Because I've been cooped up in this house since March 2020. Haven't been anywhere, haven't left, haven't seen a friend, haven't done anything. But apparently, according to y'all, there's been multiple lockdowns. And I'm like, I thought we all understood that the government doesn't care about us. And I'm not talking about the people who had to work, so when things opened back up, they had to go back to work. I'm not talking about those people. Those are completely different. I don't think they should have to work, especially at a mall right now. Really? All right. I'm talking about the people like me who had nowhere to go the entire pandemic. It does suck to be home, yes. Do I complain all the time? Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna act like I've had the best time during this pandemic. Absolutely not. But like, I understood that staying home, as much as it sucks, is the best thing for me and my family. And that's why I've been doing it for so long. But like, I've been hearing things like first, second, third lockdown, and I'm like, yes, I'm aware that things have closed and opened back up and closed and opened back up. But I thought, especially in my province, conservative government, they only care about money. They don't care about lives. I thought we understood that we should stay home regardless because these people want to kill us. Like, why are you going out to restaurants? I had friends reaching out to me during the summer, like, you want to go to a restaurant? I'm like, absolutely not. I don't know how they clean their plates and their forks and their spoons. I don't know how well they clean them or sanitize them. Ew, I'm not drinking from the same cup as somebody else. Absolutely not. How well do they clean their tables and chairs? Why are you, some of y'all, asking for the gym to be open? There was one guy who I started following at the beginning of quarantine because he was so like, big dude, very strong. You can tell he lived at the gym for the majority of his life, and he was making a lot of like wholesome content, working out in his living room in his little corner, and I thought, oh my god, yeah, this is the exact motivation that I need. And it was great, right? It's not like he's not some like big influencer. He had like 1,000, 2,000 followers, And I loved his content. I loved seeing his stories of him working out. I thought it was great. I was like, yes, look at this guy. He's managing really well while still working out from home. And then in September, he started posting stuff like, you guys make sure to sign the petition so that the gyms can open up. And I'm like, buddy, I know you have a station. I know you can work out from home. Why are you asking for the gyms to open up? Why do you want to share germs and cooties with everyone else? I don't understand why we have to tell people to care about their lives and the lives of others. Because this is a life and death situation, and some of y'all are showing your true colors. Why are you partying? The bare minimum you could do is stay home. We're not asking you to donate. We're not asking you to volunteer your time to be a frontline worker or whatever. We're not asking you to do anything except stay home. And I know it's been hard. I've been struggling to stay home myself. But you just cope with it because you, I'm assuming, care about yourself and others. Yeah? Apparently not. I haven't even paid attention to how I did my makeup. Okay, and the final topic that I wanted to talk about is something that I talked about with in my ethics class with my ethics professor. She asked us a question in class, and she was like, are billionaires ethically obliged to donate their money? And technically, no. For someone like Jeff Bezos, who has enough money apparently to cure world hunger, what the hell is he doing with his money? A person does not need billions of dollars to survive. What the hell is he doing with his money? Why are we not taxing them, taking their money and using it to better the lives of others who need it more? What are they using their money for? I was watching Smokey Glow yesterday. She made a video. Was it yesterday? I don't know. She made a video about, what's his face? Someone I've never watched. Was it Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast. Oh my God. Mr. Beast. I've never seen his content before. Apparently he's some rich dude who like donates a lot of his money, which is a good thing, like whatever. She mentioned that can't do mascara and talk at the same time. Bill Gates said that like he's very frugal with his money. He spends very little money, whatever. So I looked it up and I watched an interview of him on Ellen saying that like he's very frugal, like he doesn't spend a lot of his money. What the hell are you doing with it then? If you're not using it on yourself, if you're not using it to buy, I don't know, $1 million suit, $1 million shoes, what the hell are you doing with it? I don't know why rich people thinking that telling us that they live very normal lives will make, how do you expect us to feel telling us that you live a very frugal, normal life? Am I supposed to be like, oh my God, you're so humble, humble king, we stand a humble king? No, my thought is, you have all this money, what the hell are you doing with it? Why are you not donating it to the people who need it? Why are you making me angry on a Tuesday afternoon? Is my question. My advice to all celebrities and influencers: A, find talent. Look for it somewhere. Please, anywhere. Preferably in your house. Find talent. Use it to make millions. Donate your money and shut up. I have 33 subscribers, right? I don't even have the big budgets that y'all have. I don't have the HD cameras that y'all have. I have a phone and a ring light that I got from Amazon. And I've been making better content than some of y'all. You get the millions from YouTube. I get $0 from YouTube. Y'all are making millions or at least thousands of dollars from YouTube. All you have to do is turn on your camera and do your makeup. And you can't even do that. Smaller YouTubers making 2 cents per video have been making better content than y'all. And y'all are making millions off of YouTube. Anyways, I'm done. I feel like all I did was sit here and yell. Yeah, that's all that's been bothering me since March. I mean, there's more. There's Dramageddon. There's... Okay, cool. Bye.